everyone, welcome back to our imagination station, and I'm so excited we're going to be doing some crafts with you all today. Okay, but before we begin, I have a question. Do you remember today's Bible story? We learned about somebody. Do you remember what his name was? His name was Paul, and he was on a boat, but he wasn't just smooth sailing and fishing. Do you remember what happened? He was in a really scary storm, and he was really scared. And that brings us to the craft that we're going to be making today. We're going to be making a craft called Stormy Seas, and it's going to be a lot of fun, of mess and absolute storms. Okay, but before we begin, let's get started with some of the things that we need. We're going to be needing some colored papers, and you have multiple different colored papers. We can use whichever ones you want, but the ones that I would recommend that you use are the blue and brown. This is because we're going to be making a boat and some water. So make sure you have the brown one, but you can also make a different colored boat if you want. Alright, we're also going to be needing our popsicle sticks, our glue, our markers, and our scrapbook. Alright, we're also going to be needing a pair of scissors. Now, remember, scissors can be very sharp, so be careful when you're using them, okay? So, these are the 6 things that you need. Do you remember them? We need our colored paper, glue, scissors, markers, popsicle sticks, and scrapbook. Alright, if you don't have everything in front of you right now, pause the video and go and get everything that you need for our crafts. Alright, now that we have everything we need, let's start. We're going to start by taking our scrapbook and just putting it to the side for now, okay? As well as our markers, and our glue, our scissors, our popsicle sticks. That's because the first thing that we're really going to be needing is our colored paper. So, the first thing we're going to be making is a boat, because on our stormy seas, we're going to need a boat, right? So let's pick a colored paper for our boat. I'm going to choose brown. We're going to put the rest to the side. Start by decorating our boat, okay? So let's grab our markers, and we're going to outline the shape of the boat that we want. You can make this however cool you want, but remember, we're cutting this out later, okay? So, I'm going to start with the outline of my boat, just like this. Okay? Good. I like this. And then, let's add a little bit of rockiness here. You can decorate your boat however you want. And let's choose a different color now. I want my boat to have a sail, because boats need to travel really far, and they need to sail around. Just like that. With some wind. I'm gonna draw a person too in it. Let's say that's Paul. Okay, when you're finished drawing your boat, and it can look however you want it to be, we're gonna cut it out a little bit, okay? And it might not be perfect. We're probably just gonna cut this out in a bit of a square, and just make sure you get your drawing in it. Alright, there we go. Here's my boat. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to grab our scrapbook, and we're going to open up to a blank page. It doesn't matter where, as long as it's a blank page somewhere, okay? And we're going to start by drawing some ocean, because we have a stormy sea, but you can't have a stormy sea without the sea. So let's just draw our ocean. We can draw whatever we want in our ocean. We can draw some seaweed that's coming up from the bottom. I know we can also draw some fish. But let's decorate our page. We'll decorate it as the ocean. All right, when you're done decorating our ocean, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our boat and we're gonna put it on the page, okay? Just like this. But it doesn't stick, so we're gonna glue it on, okay? So you don't need a lot of glue. We're gonna turn the cap to open our glue, and we're gonna put a little bit. We can put it just in the corners, just a little bit of glue so that it holds, okay? All right, there we go. Maybe even a little bit in the middle. All right, now we're gonna turn. Make sure you don't get your hands sticky. Okay, we're gonna glue our boat right in the middle, okay? There we go. Now, we're gonna wait for this to dry, but we're gonna hold it down just for 5 seconds just to make sure everything is stuck and glued. Okay, ready? We're gonna hold it down for 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Good job, everyone. All right, now let's keep drawing. So, this looks like a pretty nice sea right now, right? But we don't want a normal sea. No, we want a stormy sea, okay? So we're gonna make the sea go crazy. All right, we're gonna make sure that the water is going super, super high, okay? Look, there's gonna be wind everywhere. We're gonna make sure that this sea is going crazy. And just to add a little extra crazy to it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our popsicle sticks, okay? And we're gonna actually break this popsicle stick in half, all right? Now be very careful because it can get sharp and you don't want the little splinter ends to get stuck, okay? So if you want help from a parent, ask them, but we're gonna break this in half just a little bit, just like that, okay? And we're gonna actually glue these onto our page because this is our broken wood, kind of as if the ship was broken, all right? So we're gonna glue this, we're gonna put a little bit of glue on the popsicle stick, and we're gonna stick it onto our boat, kind of like it's broken pieces of wood, all right? And you can also break your popsicle stick again and glue multiple different pieces of popsicle stick onto our boat, just as if it was a broken boat. Look, there's shards of wood everywhere. Remember, you don't need too much glue on your popsicle stick, just a little bit, and be careful of the ends, which can be really sharp, okay? I'm gonna glue on our popsicle stick and we're gonna hold down these pieces, okay? We wanna make sure that it sticks and it's dry there, okay? So we're gonna hold it down for 5 whole seconds. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. All right, now it's pretty stuck, but we're not gonna touch it too much. We're gonna make sure that it's stuck there well. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're going to draw around and make sure that it's a very, very stormy sea, okay? So you want waves that are going super, super high. You want winds that are sailing through. You want Paul looking very scary. Okay, there we go. Now we have our boat with Paul in the storm, and you know what we can even do that's a little bit extra? We can take our glue and we can actually just put it right on the page, just like that. Just so it's a little bit extra gluey and a little bit extra stormy. Okay, just little streaks of glue, just like that. But if you're gonna do that, make sure you don't touch it afterwards, okay? You're gonna have to let this sit and dry, all right? So there we go. Now we have Paul in our stormy seas, and we can remember how Paul was in our stormy sea. And that's all for our craft today. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me for our craft today. We made our stormy seas. That's Paul or me or anything really. And our absolute mess of a stormy sea. Do you remember why we made this craft? Well, we made this craft to remind us of Paul in the storm. And during that time, Paul was scared, but that's okay because Jesus gives us the power. Jesus has the power. Jesus's power gives us hope. And that is our lesson for today, that Jesus's power gives us hope. And that Now we can always look back at our stormy sea drawing and see that Jesus' power gives us hope. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me for our crafts. I'll see you in our next live stream or workshop, and I'll see you then. Bye, everyone.